Hi friends, today I will share a case of sinusitis with you which was cured with the help of homeopathic medicine. A 30-year-old guy suffering from recurrent sinusitis complains of pain in the sinuses, headache, irritable because of the pain, thick nasal discharge, thick mucus, discharge of thick mucus from the nasal cavity, and difficulty in breathing at night. These are the common symptoms of sinusitis, and he was really troubled with it. The reason he thought of homeopathy was because his daughter used to come to us and we treated her for her complaints of asthma, and that's when he thought if homeopathy can help sinusitis. And let me tell you, homeopathy has some wonderful remedies that can help you with sinusitis. I will also share the remedy that I gave him and some of the common homeopathic remedies, but before that I will talk about sinusitis in brief, a brief understanding of sinusitis. So sinusitis is nothing but inflammation of the sinuses. Humans have 4 pairs of paranasal sinuses. The first one is the maxillary sinus, that is your cheekbones hold it and they are the largest sinus. The second is the lower center of your forehead, that is the frontal sinus, and the third one is between your eyes, the ethmoid sinus, and the fourth one is in the bone behind your nose, that is the sphenoid sinuses. So your maxillary sinuses are here, your frontal sinuses are here, and your ethmoid sinus is here, and in the back of the nasal bone is the sphenoid sinus. So these are the 4 pairs, and typically these are the places where you will have pain if you are suffering from sinusitis. What causes sinusitis? Generally 98% of the infections are viral infections, less than 2% would be bacterial or fungal infections. Some of the predisposing factors for sinusitis is constant exposure to smoke or cigarette smoking. And the second very important thing is some anatomical abnormalities because of which it is difficult to drain the mucus. So it could be a nasal polyp or a deviated nasal septum, or sometimes somebody's accidentally hurt themselves and some injury which has caused some defect inside the nasal cavity, because of which sinusitis can be triggered. Now I will talk about the types of sinusitis. First is your acute sinusitis, lasts up to 4 weeks, that is almost a month. Then comes the subacute sinusitis from up to 4 weeks to 12 weeks. So almost up to 3 months it can last, that is your subacute sinusitis. And chronic sinusitis goes beyond 12 weeks. So beyond 3 months up to 6 months to a year, that is chronic sinusitis. And recurrent sinusitis is where a person keeps suffering from sinusitis on and off. The typical symptoms of sinusitis is, the first thing that a person can notice is pain in the sinus. As I already mentioned, it can be localized, so either the pain would be here or the frontal sinus or here, or it could be generalized also in terms like some people may have headache, and there will be nasal congestion, there will be nasal discharge, and sometimes the nasal discharge will not come through the nose and it goes down through the throat. That is called as the postnasal drip. So generally as doctors, we kind of take a tongue depressor and we can see in the throat there is a postnasal discharge, because of which the patient may then have symptoms of irritation in the throat. There could be hemming and hawking, that kind of a sensation, and a cough also. So these are more or less the common symptoms of sinusitis. Allopathic treatment, they generally advise nasal decongestants and antibiotics or surgery, but homeopathic treatment for sinusitis is long lasting and deep rooted, and when you opt for homeopathy, the frequency reduces and so does the intensity. It can have wonderful effects in curing sinusitis. Now the common remedies that we use for curing sinusitis in homeopathy are Kali Bichromicum. So the patient that came to me, he was a classical example of Kali Bichromicum, and the key symptom, the key indication for giving him Kali Bichromicum was that he had yellowish green thick gelatinous mucus coming out through his nose. So it was extremely sticky, right? And that's why I thought of this remedy. Also, all his other physical generals and the detailed case study, the constitutional remedy that was coming up was Kali Bichromicum, and it really helped the patient. Another very good remedy post nasal discharge is Hydrastis. In acute sinusitis, Belladonna is a good remedy that helps wherein there is fever with headache. There are many such other remedies such as natrum mur, phosphorus, arsenic album. All these remedies can help a person with sinusitis. The key is to go to your homeopath who will take the symptoms in detail and then come to your indicated remedy, and you will recover beautifully with sinusitis. Now, along with homeopathy, you can also use these simple tips that I am giving you to get some relief from your pain. First is keep yourself well hydrated. Okay, drink plenty of water, because while doing that, what happens is the mucus becomes less sticky basically and easily drained. So keep yourself well hydrated. And second is you can do some steam inhalation that can make you feel temporarily better. And third important tip is avoid things from the fridge, avoid cold things, because that can trigger your symptoms all the more. So I hope this video was informative and helpful to you. Definitely think of trying homeopathy for complaints of sinusitis, colds and coughs, which are very common in this winter season. And I'm Dr. Komal Gandhi, consulting homeopath, consulting nutritionist, and I will see you soon next week with another health topic. Thank you.